Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Middle Guy back again. And today I want to talk about the exchange between Florida Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna and the Democrat sanctuary city mayors that went before the committee hearing today. This is definitely an interesting exchange, and if you watched any of this at all, you'll realize how much in trouble the Democrat Party is and how far to the left that they have gone, to the point where they don't even care about their own citizens, but they would rather protect and support criminal illegal aliens in our country rather than our citizens. So let's go ahead and get into this video here and see what Ms. Luna has to say to these mouth-breathing, half-brain-dead sanctuary city mayors.
Chair now recognizes Ms. Luna from Florida.
Mayor Wu, does the Boston Trust Act restrict communication with federal immigration authorities regarding individuals' immigration status, yes or no?
We do not collect immigration status in law enforcement.
Imagine that. You're not collecting immigration status when you're arresting people, so you don't even know if they're here illegally or not. That's ridiculous. And this bitch is like proud of that shit.
I'd just like to point out, and Mr. Chairman, if I could enter the Boston Trust Act into the record.
Enter it in.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you. On section 4AA, a law enforcement official and employment of the city department, agency, or commission shall not, and then A, inquire of an individual on his or her immigration status.
That's insane. They have that in there. They have that as a law. That's ridiculous. Why are you tying the hands of law enforcement? That makes no sense. If you actually cared about the safety of your citizens, why would you not be asking their status, if they're here legally or not? That doesn't make any sense.
Under Title 8, U.S. Code subsection 1373 stipulates that local governments cannot prohibit or restrict communication with federal immigration authorities regarding individuals' immigration status, so your enforcement of this act is in direct violation of that statute. Can you
And they don't care. I guarantee you none of these people care.
please confirm?
That is not
Thank
the
you, ma'am.
truth.
That's a U.S. Code. I don't know about you, but U.S. Code does not lie.
We do not ask.
What is this bitch talking about? Exactly. The code is the code.
Mayor
immigration
Johnson, I'm not
status,
talking
and that is
to you
what
anymore.
makes us
Next
safe as a
question,
city.
Mayor Johnston, you said in your testimony that the first step you took after illegal aliens arrived was to provide them with housing. Is that correct, yes or no?
Folks that were on the streets freezing to death, we gave access to shelter. Yes, we did.
Thank you. Not to be rude here, but you have a good understanding of what the definition of harboring is, correct?
This is ridiculous. This dude just admitted that, yeah, we're housing and feeding illegal immigrants with taxpayer dollars. That's insane.
Correct?
I do.
Okay. For those that might not, harboring
This is disgusting, honestly. This disgusts me.
means to knowingly or recklessly provide shelter or place to stay for an illegal alien. And according to Title 8 of U.S. Code subsection 1324, that is also a federal crime.
Boom. You're breaking federal law. Full stop. Breaking federal law.
Just to be clear, did you also say that you would be willing to go to jail to stop deportation efforts?
I did say that I'd be willing to stand up for all of our residents.
No, now he's going to start lying. Here come the lies.
And the context was that was the point at which the administration was threatening to deploy the U.S. military to streets of our cities to
Okay.
pull kids out of schools and churches.
Thank
So we
you.
were worried.
They never said they were going to pull kids out of schools and churches. What are you even talking about? Why are you just making shit up?
About that.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to enter into the record an article from CBS.
And this is where he gets caught in his lie.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you. In this, it says, Johnston said earlier this week that he's willing to use civil disobedience and, if necessary, going to jail to stop deportations.
So why would he sit there and lie thinking that she wouldn't have access to a public interview that he did? And the Democrats wonder why they're losing support rapidly.
My final question would be for you, Mr. Mayor Johnson. Do you believe that Chicago's welcoming city ordinance encourages illegal aliens to enter the United States, specifically into Chicago?
Of course it does. If he says no, he's full of shit. Well, let's see what his answer is, everybody.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
Of course he said no, because he's a moron. That's why his approval rating is 14% right now.
So you don't believe that banning the transfer of individuals into ICE custody for the purpose of civil immigration enforcement encourages illegal immigration into Chicago? Or how about agencies, sorry, one second, or agents not being able to stop, arrest, or detain individuals based solely on their immigration status or administrative warrant?
Yeah, explain how that helps anybody, please.
So we comply with all laws, local, state, and federal.
No, you don't. That's a lie. He's lying. Another lying Democrat.
To me, after this line of questioning, it's very clear that these policies that you have all implicated are active and alive and well in your cities, are in direct violation with U.S. Title 8 Code subsection 1324, and is a federal offense.
So great.
You all speak about a broken
You're all going to fucking federal prison because you're breaking federal law.
immigration system, and yet here you guys are aiding and abetting in that entire process. I want to be
Boom. That right there. Aiding and abetting federal criminals. Arrest all these people immediately.
very clear about something. Open border policies, which is something that you guys are talking about, hurts people on both sides, meaning the
Exactly. But they don't give a shit. That's the problem. They don't care.
people that are coming here illegally, and then American citizens as well. I
And people that come here legally. It hurts them too.
do not think you guys are bad people, but I think that you are ideologically misled, which is
Bigly. They're very, very misled ideologically.
why, unfortunately, based on your responses, I'm all going to be criminally referring you to the Department of Justice for investigation.
Let's just clap for Miss Paulina Luna here, because this is bravery right here. And this is showing people that your actions do have consequences, especially when you're breaking federal law.
And as soon as I leave here, these will be going over to Pam Bondi.
Send them to
I'm not
Pam.
doing that in an effort to bully you guys, but I do believe that your policy
You're not bullying them. You're telling them what you're going to do because of their actions. Their actions are breaking federal law. You wouldn't be doing your job as a congresswoman if you didn't refer them for criminal investigation. Don't apologize to these fucking assholes.
are hurting the American people, and you can make that known with the evidence that you can present to the Department of Justice. But if you guys continue doing what you're doing,
They're in so much trouble. I guarantee you they all probably just shit their pants right now. I wish they were showing their faces when she said that, because that would be the ultimate split screen right there. That would be amazing.
you're not going to help anyone. You're going to hurt more people, and that's exactly why I'm tired of it. The American people are tired of it. And Chairman, I yield.
I'm tired of it.
Would you yield your last minute?
Yes, sir.
Mayor Adams, you were one of the first mayors in what the media refers to as a blue city, typically, that came out and raised concerns about the influx of.
Yeah, and then he caught
illegal
criminal
pouring
charges from the Biden
to the city
DOJ
of New
because
York.
of it.
Could you answer the question, what that did to New York City from a budgetary standpoint? Let's not even.
Yeah, let's listen to this. How much tax money the illegal immigrants have had used on them just in New York City now. This is just New York City, remember. So let's listen to this.
Talk about crime or anything. Let's just talk about from a budgetary, the burden on the citizens of New York City.
As I indicated, Mr. Chairman, we spent $6.9 billion, and the long-term impact of that is extremely significant.
They spent $6.9 billion in New York City alone on illegal aliens. Not million, not thousand, billion. On money for people who don't contribute to the system. Let that sink in for a minute the next time you try to defend any of these sanctuary city policies or allowing illegals into our country. Let that sink in for a minute.
Significant. After COVID, we had a large number of children who was chronically absent. We could have taken 200 million of that and dealt with that.
Yeah,
we have
exactly.
A real mental health crisis in our city.
Huge mental health crisis in New York. That's why everyone's afraid to walk the streets or go on the subways there. And that's why crime is so high.
We could have spent hundreds of millions of dollars on that. And so the long-term
Exactly.
impact of spending $6.9 billion.
$6.9 billion on illegal aliens. $6.9 billion. I'm going to keep fucking saying that.
It's going to have serious ramification on the future of New York City. So it's more than just what happened last year.
Yeah, see, and that's what everybody forgets. You're spending that money now, but what kind of effect is that going to have on everyone in the future, especially when you're trying to meet your budgets? Look at California. I live in California. California, for example, we're so far into the red because of the money we spent on illegal immigrants. It's disgusting. We spend $28 billion on illegal immigrants, and what do we have to show for it? Nothing, because they're not contributing back to our system because they can't legally work. They can't get jobs. And if they are working, they're working under the table and they're not paying taxes. And on top of it, their employer is not paying taxes. This shit's ridiculous. It's got to stop. Enough is enough. I'm glad Trump's back. The deportations need to ramp up. Anyone affiliated with a sanctuary city or a sanctuary state that is refusing to cooperate with ICE needs to be referred to the DOJ for criminal charges as well. Just like Ms. Paulina Luna did today, every other congressperson needs to stand up and do this and refer them to the DOJ, or Pam Bondi needs to get out and start charging these people. It's disgusting. I'm done. I'm done with this shit. This is America first, not spending our future on illegal immigrants and giving them everything free and incentivizing criminality by rewarding them when they break into our country, because that's what they're doing. If you come into someone's country illegally, you're breaking in. Same thing as if you come into someone's house illegally, you're breaking in. This shit's stopping. Enough is enough. And if these sanctuary city Democrat mayors want to stand in the way, lock their asses up too. Remember, no one's above the law, lefties. Remember that? No one's above the law. Everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on X at MiddleGuy7, and you can watch me torch the liberals all day, every day, and at nighttime too. So, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'm just really irritated and pissed about this video. But thanks for watching. I'll be back soon. Everybody, take care. Thank you.